man, I perform. You know that? I told y'all what I was gonna do. I was gonna come out here and beat his ass every game. And look, he thinking about saying, let's play again.
I am.
I told
I am. One more game.
I told you. One more. No, hey, I just said I ain't got time. He gotta work out. I ain't got time to be playing him all day. He can't beat me in nothing. I told y'all that. That was all you doing this.
No.
I promise.
Light it up. Finish.
I'm not in training. I don't got to keep doing all that.
He's pacing at his own pace anyway. That ain't the fast pace. Yeah. That's the second time that happened to you. Yeah. And I ain't even touch your body.
Yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah. Yep. Again. One more. Under.
Get the intro, man. I just got off that ShakurTV.com. The video today is fire, man. Got all this training footage up, man. Shakur Stevenson, dude, I'm telling y'all, this dude is not playing. Man, I ain't never seen Shakur Stevenson with some damn abs like he got right now. Shit. Ooh, boy, he about to go Donkey Kong. Yeah. Bring them goddamn bananas. Bring them bananas, man. And throw them a couple bananas after the victory. Shakur Stevenson, hell yeah. Go Donkey Kong on this motherfucker. Hell yeah. Man, hey, I'm telling y'all right now.
This isn't only about training anymore. It's about a brutal warning. Tim Bradley just watched Shakur Stevenson flip the switch that could end Teofimo Lopez's reign when they two collide in the ring.
Dreaming that I was that fast than I was.
Why you wake up? You should have kept dreaming.
Fast.
Inside the training camp, as Shakur Stevenson enters the final days of preparation for his hard-hitting battle with Teofimo Lopez, every detail is being sharpened to perfection. Under the guidance of legendary pound-for-pound king Terrence Crawford, Shakur is fine-tuning his technique to the highest level, and what's being witnessed is nothing short of explosive, a deadly transformation into full beast mode the moment he steps inside the ring. Behind him stands a legend who has already surpassed generations of legacies, Terrence Crawford. He's handing Shakur Stevenson the ultimate secret technique to dismantle Teofimo Lopez. What's unfolding inside the camp isn't just Shakur's intense grind, but the explosive guidance of Crawford himself, molding his champion for war. The confidence is soaring, the readiness is undeniable, and on January 31st, the world is set to witness a champion forged by none other than Terrence Crawford.
Yeah. That's the second time that happened to you. Yeah. And I ain't even touch your body.
Yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah. Yep. Again. One more. Under.
As promised earlier by Shakur Stevenson, this training camp has been nothing short of explosive, and he's sharing every bit of the grind. From brutal sparring sessions to visibly hurting partners in the ring, the confidence is soaring higher than ever. His team and trainers are sending a direct warning to Teofimo Lopez: get ready for war, because Shakur is coming to break him and deliver a beating like never before. This rise we're witnessing in camp is a testament to just how brutal and historic the battle will be on January 31st.
It's looking bad today. That's how it's looking. Shakur gonna break some. And if he don't break some shit, he's gonna beat the fuck out of him. Over him. Oh. Nice. Oh. Oh. Kill in reverse.
We don't care who it is. We have no friends. Shakur, if his cousin get in the ring, he gonna get the smoke. If his brother get in the ring, he gonna get the smoke. We have no friends. Strictly business.
Step on shit.
And this intense training from Shakur doesn't go unnoticed. When it comes to Tim Bradley's savage reaction, the hype shoots to another level. What Bradley witnesses, and the way he breaks it down, makes one thing crystal clear. Shakur Stevenson is more than ready, and he's coming for payback against Teofimo Lopez. Bradley doesn't hold back in his warning either. Bradley urges Shakur to teach Teofimo a brutal lesson, shutting down his tactics and trash talk for good. His verdict is clear. Shakur wins, leaving Teofimo speechless after the final bell.
Terrence Crawford was one of them. Yep. Shakur Stevenson. Oh yeah, he's another one I get excited about, especially a fighter this magnitude in his career. 4-division world champion, about to join Sweet Pea, baby. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Inoue, hell yeah, I get excited when Inoue finna get ready to fight. And what that young boy named, the prodigy, the one, you already know, Abdullah Mason. I get excited when that man fight too. Damn it, I'm driving, I don't give a damn. Yeah, I'm in traffic right now, and I don't give a damn because guess what? I'm hyped up. I love what I saw from Shakur Stevenson. Man, but I'll tell you this, Shakur, just don't leave it in the gym. Man, you working your ass off. I see you, boy. You working your ass off, boy. You want this real bad, but I'm just letting you know, man. Just tone it down. Make sure you recover, man, for real.
Looking at everything, one thing is clear. Tim Bradley is more hyped than ever. He's stunned by Shakur's intense training, especially with Terrence Crawford guiding him. After seeing it up close, Bradley predicts a clear Shakur victory. With a flawless game plan on fight night, the skills are peaking, the mindset is locked in, and Shakur's shredded physique says it all. Bradley even jokes about bringing bananas for Teofimo after the win. This is Shakur's legacy, rising higher than ever.
You gonna need that energy inside the damn ring, man. But yeah, Hey, Shakur fans, hey, for real. Hey, I'm a Shakur fan. Oh, damn right, yeah. Hey, our king, oh yeah, he ready. He ready. 2 weeks ago, he ready like a mug, boy. Oh yeah, he gonna light freaking Lopez ass up. I see Rail in the camp too. Rail there? Woo! Counter puncher gonna be on point for this fight. And I can't wait. Anyways, Tim Desert Storm Bradley, go ahead and subscribe to Shakur Stevenson's channel, man. Shakur Stevenson TV is fire. Anyways, that's my time. Tim Desert Storm Bradley, and you already know the damn rest. And I'm out.
Adding even more fire to the buildup, Oscar De La Hoya's breakdown highlights just how tactical this fight is going to be. He acknowledges that Teofimo is a hell of a fighter, but insists that what Teo will face in the ring is nothing like what he's ever experienced. While some believe Teofimo can break Shakur's style, Oscar doesn't see it that way. His analysis makes one thing clear: Shakur Stevenson's style is tailor-made to dominate, and his training sessions back it up. De La Hoya's words feel like the final stamp of approval on Shakur's approach.
What do you think about Shakur and Teo? What kind of fight are we having?
It's gonna be a great fight.
What's the most compelling part of the matchup for those two guys?
That's gonna be a great. You know what? Teo's a hell of a fighter. I love Teo, but I love Shakur. His style is almost impossible to break, but if there's a fighter who can break it, it's Teo. But it's going to be a hell of a fight because I love Shakur because he doesn't run. He's right there in front of you. So it's up to Tio to do something, but I think it's going to be a great fight. Great fight for boxing.
What Tim Bradley describes is a direct warning to Teofimo Lopez. His game is over. Oscar De La Hoya's remarks reinforce that message, but nothing hits harder than the prediction from one of boxing's top heavyweights, Fabio Wardley. Breaking it down, Wardley believes Teofimo is in for a brutal, punishing night. In his view, Shakur Stevenson's recent resume is far cleaner and more consistent than Teofimo's. Because of that, he clearly favors Shakur to come out on top in this battle.
For the Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson fight?
Tough one. I think I will go Stevenson. Skills-wise and just how clean he's been as of late, I think it's hard to bet against him, and that's not to take anything away from Teofimo. Great fighter, but I just think Shakur is just too clean at the moment.
Adding to the discussion is Antonio Tarver, known for bringing a unique perspective to every fight. Breaking down this battle, he acknowledges that either fighter could win, but the real question he tackles is how each will claim victory. In an exclusive analysis, Tarver maps out the fight in his mind, offering strategic advice for both fighters on how to succeed against each other. He emphasizes that this will be a battle where both physical and mental conditioning play a decisive role.
And how each one of these fighters can really win. You know, I think both of these fighters are going to have to fight their fight. You know, if you see Shakur controlling the distance, giving him angles, keeping that fight sort of in the middle, you got to favor Shakur. But if he's on the back foot, if he's on the ropes, I mean, that's going to give Teofimo a lot of opportunities. And what makes Teofimo, I believe, dangerous in this fight, he throws both hands in succession. You know, he's a combination type puncher, and that always serves well if you got a real slick defensive fighter in there. If Shakur can show us a little bit of that, what he had in his last fight, a lot of that work in the center of the ring, it's going to be an exciting fight. I think you got to favor the guy who's in the best condition.
Furthermore, Antonio Tarver acknowledges that, based on statistics and traits, all the odds favor Shakur Stevenson to win the decision. But he also issues a crucial caution. In Tarver's view, Shakur needs to secure an early victory. If the fight goes deep, Teofimo Lopez, with his elite conditioning and powerful combination punching, could drag Shakur into deep waters, potentially producing a shocking outcome that could stun everyone watching.
Yeah, I mean, smart money would be on the boxer, Shakur Stevenson, winning the decision. But, if Lopez can make this fight, a lot tougher than expected, and he's going to have to exchange with Shakur. He's a fast fighter. We don't know who's the quickest or fastest here. You have to give the speed edge to Shakur. But if Lopez can punch with this fast guy, make him a little bit cautious and a little bit leery of what's coming back, that serves him well. But Teofimo is one of the best conditioned fighters out there. If this fight goes late, you can expect him to be pushing forward round 9, 10, and 11 if it goes late.
Revealing what could be Teofimo Lopez's key to beating Shakur Stevenson, Traver believes that if Teo arrives in peak condition, he might have a chance. To overcome Shakur, Teofimo will need to use his footwork as an advantage. Traver describes Lopez as a fighter without a fixed style, but with a gutsy mindset and an uncanny ability to adapt to his opponent. If Teo can pressure Shakur early, he could gain the edge. At the same time, Traver warns Shakur to sharpen his hand defense, as that is where Teofimo will look to break him.
I think that's the only chance he got, is to really be his ultra self, doing all the things that makes him Teofimo Lopez. The footwork could be a major advantage for him, being able to get inside. A lot of times he fights free. He don't really have a style. He does what it takes. And he's a gutsy fighter. Real gutsy. He's not going to be leery to take chances. He's a gambler in there. You know what I'm saying? So he's a live underdog, I would say. A live underdog, but if he's to win this fight, I think he has to probably stop Shakur Stevenson. He's going to have to hit him with something, and let's hope Shakur's hands hold up. I still believe if he's in a fisticuff, and he has to slug it out, those brutal hands going to have to hold up if he want to put a dent in Teofimo Lopez.
This concern has also been raised by other pros, even Tim Bradley, who recently shifted his view after watching Shakur's latest training footage. But one expert believes Teofimo's plan might be dirtier than expected. Wade Plemons highlights Teo's strategy, asserting that his main goal is to target Shakur Stevenson's hands. By doing so, Teofimo aims to seize momentum, disrupt Shakur's rhythm, and create the perfect moment to stop him, a calculated move that could turn the fight in his favor.
What's Teo gonna do? Is he gonna punch him in the hands? That's the play. Oh my God, that's the play. Okay, Teo is gonna punch Shakur in his brittle hands. That's what he's gonna do, right? He's gonna punch him. He's gonna meet his knuckles with his knuckles. Shakur's gonna flick out a jab, and Teo's gonna come with a cross to meet the right-handed jab of Shakur, break his hand. There it is. That's the goal, dude. 1,000 IQ, 2,000 IQ, Teo.
Even at the highest level, both fighters bring world-class talent to the ring, making this clash one of the most compelling matchups in recent years. Wade Plemons points out that Teofimo Lopez carries subtle but critical edges over Shakur Stevenson. While Shakur dominates as a defensive specialist, Teo's adaptability makes him a threat both on the attack and as a counterpuncher. Plemons notes key vulnerabilities, like Shakur's hands, and predicts Teofimo will try to force exchanges, turning the bout into a high-stakes tactical battle where every move could tip the scales.
We don't get like a defensive standoff where we're both feinting and no one wants to take the lead foot and both guys want to play counterpuncher. I think that Teo can do both better than Shakur can do both. I think Shakur is probably the better defensive to offensive fighter. I think Teo could probably switch between styles a little better, but if you wanted to take advantage of one's weakness, you would want Teo to try to get Shakur to walk to him. I just don't think it's going to happen. Point being, Teo thinks that Shakur's style of fighting and potentially his hands, I assume, maybe have something to do with that. Like Shakur does have some hand problems. Coming up in weight, if you can't hurt the guys that are bigger than you, and Teo's not like a big 140 pounder, and you look at them standing next to each other, Shakur looks like the bigger guy. If you can't hurt those guys, and they're good enough skill-wise to hit you, the power's different, the weight is different.
Analyzing Teofimo Lopez's skills, Wade Plemons points out that whether Teo is pressing forward or defending, he has the upper hand over Shakur Stevenson in most exchanges. He cautions fans not to expect Shakur to simply waltz in and dominate. Plain technique alone won't suffice. Plemons sees Teofimo controlling the tempo, impressing the judges, and fluidly shifting between attack and defense while Shakur stays measured. In his view, Teo has more paths to victory, giving him a clear strategic advantage in this showdown.
Because Teo's not a big 140 pounder, but I do think Teo's boxing ability on the front foot, on the back foot, is going to surprise people in this fight. If they just think Shakur is going to come in and sauce up Teo and that's going to be it, I think people are in for a rude awakening. I think Teofimo Lopez, if you didn't already know, by the fact that he's got a better resume than Shakur, and he's the bigger, quote-unquote, bigger fighter, I think he's going to give a boxing display that's going to be on par with Shakur. And I think it'll come down mostly to who implements game plan better in terms of, can Teo get Shakur out of his comfort zone on the front foot and then counter him, or can Shakur do what he does defensively, evade, attack off his back foot? And if that is the case, can Teo sway the judges by being on his front foot and controlling the fight more? That's the way I think most avenues of this fight.
Amid all the analysis, one warning stands out as a true alarm for Teofimo Lopez, and it comes straight from a man who has sparred with Shakur Stevenson. Floyd Diaz, having gone rounds with Shakur, delivers a blunt take on the game plan that could beat Teo. His perspective is unique, calling it a sharp jab fight, but he firmly believes there's no path for Teofimo to win. Diaz notes that both fighters are intelligent and cautious, yet he sees no clear opportunity for Teo to land clean combinations. He even adds that if he had to bet $300,000, he would put it all on Shakur Stevenson.
It's going to be a mix-up of styles. I don't think Teofimo lands much clean stuff on Shakur, and I think it's going to be a boring jab fight, to be honest with you, because they're so intelligent that one is not going to want to make a mistake and the other isn't going to want to make a mistake either. And I think when it comes to just that, thinking just broadly like that, I mean, that narrow, there's not going to be much room for any action, and we know who wins those fights. It's Shakur. If I had like 300,000 to put down, I might just put it on Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Like, not giving y'all no financial advice, by the way, but you know. That's what I would do.
And when you stack it all together, Tim Bradley's bold warning that Teo's game is over, Shakur's explosive camp alongside Terrence Crawford, and expert after expert leaning his way, the message couldn't be clearer than ever. This isn't just another fight, it's a statement moment. January 31st could mark the night Shakur Stevenson takes full control of the division and reshapes the future. But do you agree with the verdict, or do you see Teofimo shocking the world? Drop your prediction in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more fight breakdowns you won't hear anywhere else.